I'm 30 and I wasted my 20s. Not completely, but enough to feel it. Enough to sit in silence and ask myself, how did I get here so fast? Because nobody prepares you for this feeling, and nobody tells you that one day you wake up and your life will no longer feel like it's ahead of you, but it feels like it's catching up with you. At 20, you think life is wide open. And at 25, you think you still have time. At 29, you start negotiating with time. But at 30, you stop negotiating. Because time doesn't negotiate back. It just shows you what you did with it. And what I see is not just success, not just failure. It's just a pattern. A pattern of delay, a pattern of distraction, a pattern of I'll start later, and later became now. Let me be honest, wasting your 20s doesn't always look like distraction. Sometimes it looks like comfort, and sometimes it looks like laughter. Sometimes it looks like being busy. Sometimes it looks like surviving. Sometimes it looks like pretending everything is fine. But underneath it all, something was missing. That's direction, discipline, awareness, consistency, and slowly, life started slipping through my fingers without even making any noise. You don't realize you are wasting your time whilst you're in it, because waste doesn't feel like waste. It feels like freedom, and it feels like I'll do it tomorrow. It feels like I still have time. It feels like I'm figuring things out. But years don't wait for clarity. They move without it. And one day you just look around and you realize people you grew up with are no longer growing with you. They moved, they evolved, built, changed, and you are still explaining why you haven't started. That silence hits totally different, because it's not judgment from people, it's judgment from your own awareness. I used to think I needed motivation, but I didn't. I needed honesty. Because honesty is uncomfortable, but it's also the beginning of change. I was not lazy every day. I was just inconsistent enough to never build momentum. I was careless every day. Life is like a bank account. Every day, you are either depositing discipline or you are withdrawing potential. And I didn't notice how often I was withdrawing. Not at once, but slowly, quietly, consistently. Until I just checked the balance at 30 and it felt emptiness. And here's what hurts the most. It's not just what I didn't achieve. It's who I didn't become. The stronger version, the more focused version, the disciplined version, the consistent version, the version I kept postponing. Because regret is not just about time. It's about identity. It's about meeting the gap between who you are and who you know you could have been. But I need to say something important. If you are 30 and feel this, you are not alone. Not even close. There are people in their 30s, 40s, and even 50s still carrying the same thoughts, still replaying the same regrets, still wondering what if. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Real change doesn't care about when you start. It only cares that you start. Because some time was wasted, yeah, that's the reality. But you're still here, you're still breathing, you're still aware, you're still capable of change. And awareness is not just punishment, it's an opportunity. The moment you become honest with yourself, you become dangerous to your old habits. Because you can no longer lie comfortably. You can no longer pretend ignorance. You can no longer delay awareness. And that is where change begins, not in motivation, not in inspiration, but in a decision, a quiet decision. I will not continue like this. And from that decision, you don't need perfection. You need direction, small action, repeated daily. Even when it feels meaningless, even when nobody notices, even when results are slow. Because change is not dramatic, it is repetitive. It is boring. It is waking up and choosing discipline over comfort, choosing structure over chaos, and choosing long-term over instant pleasure again and again. I wish I knew earlier though, but time does not reward awareness alone, it rewards action. Because many people are aware but still unchanged. Awareness without movement becomes suffering, but awareness with action becomes transformation. Think of life like a road. Your 20s were driving practice. So some turns were wrong, some stops were unnecessary, some routes were wasted. But you're still on the road. You are not parked. You are not finished. You are just further than you expected. And every driver eventually realized something. It is not about where you started. It is about where you decide to go next. So I believe we are not too late. We are not broken. And we are not finished. We are not behind in destiny. We are only behind in structure. And structure can be rebuilt one habit at a time, one decision at a time, and one day at a time. So if you feel like you wasted your 20s, don't let that thought bury you. Let it wake you up. Let it sharpen you. Let it humble you. Let it redirect you. Because the worst thing you can do is to waste your 30s thinking about your 20s. And the past is a teacher, not a home, not a prison, not an identity. I'm 30 and I wasted my 20s, yeah. But I refuse to waste what comes next because I finally understand something. Life does not begin when everything is perfect. It begins when you decide to stop lying to yourself. So today, I'm not starting all over. I'm just starting right. And maybe that's all you need to. Not a new life, just a new direction.